started 5 games mid-season. The only freshman in school history with 3 straight games of over 250 yards passing. And they will go to Rock Thomas here with the first carry.
Percent completion percentage. He's a guy that has to understand the position, play well.
Oh, miscue on the snap. It's scooped up by Peyton Bart. Sophomore out of Alpharetta, Georgia. He's 24 yards shy of 1,000 coming into the day. 3rd and 1. It is Barber, and he's got it. Of over 60 yards, and Tulsa 4 touchdown passes of over 30, but right now Lewis is the motion man. It is Barber. Got back to the line of scrimmage.
Downhill blocking of Auburn's offensive line.
5 straight carries for Barber, but now it's 3rd and 7 for Auburn. White gonna drop it off into the flat and out to the 40-yard line goes 47 yards down to the 3-yard line. Barber up the middle, slammed at the 5, lost it. Quick break of the huddle for the Tigers. The pitch goes to Barber, down to the 2, and put him in motion as Kerryon Johnson will take the direct snap, and he will be stuffed.
Too high.
And suffered some significant losses as Sean White fires that one complete. 1st and 10. Across midfield for Javon.
Big yards for them.
Another 10-yard pickup. Robinson runs right up the gut. You know, when you look at the rock. Play action for White. He's got the time. And he fires it deep over everybody. Graduated Sammy Coates and Quan Bray. Their tight end C.J. Uzama to the NFL. And the pass against junior from Orlando, Florida. 1st and 10 handoff to Kerryon Johnson, bulling his way inside the 30. And over the course of the next few days, just about everybody jumping into the bowl season from the Southeastern Conference.
Finally found a QB at Louisville, but it'll be a challenge today, that defense chasing him around in the backfield.
And will that be a celebration for Mississippi State and Dak Prescott playing in his final game? What a career he has had, including the magic of last season.
5-yard penalty. 1st down.
Some of those FCF schools.
Justin Fuente, their head coach, has moved on to Virginia Tech. Darryl Dickey is the interim. We will be hearing from their new coach, Mike Norvell, later in the first half. Going to come join us in the booth alongside Davis. A motion in the backfield. The give will be to Robinson, who spins out of a tackle.
Good all for this offense.
He's going to keep it, run it right up the middle, spins away from a tackle, fighting his way into the end zone. Just 9 here in the first quarter for Paxton Lynch and the Memphis offense. Robinson, a couple of jukes in the backfield, a big stick out around the 20.
And then after 1 year, potentially steal jumping ship.
There's reports today, nothing confirmed from Auburn here at the Birmingham Bowl. Trying to get him to hustle one off here, and they do. And then Barber gets cut down in the back. Their top touchdown scorer in history at the tight end position. And now the trick play from Auburn. Jason Smith is going to throw it deep downfield, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Memphis, and Regis bought the Memphis staff over the summer.
They did. You know, Coach Fuente brought his staff out for a couple days last spring, and so I was able to really do a lot of
job. Now, what can we expect a Coach Norvell team to look like for the Memphis fans that first game? Receivers coming back. You got your 4 of 5 offensive linemen and some skilled running backs. You just got to get that sales pitch down for Paxton to come.
we're going to have that ready for him.
Yeah.
Returning from a 4-game absence, splitting time this year with Jeremy Johnson. And the give is to Javon Robinson.
Put together.
Just 75 total yards for Memphis, one of the top 20 offenses in the country, and Robinson with a lot of green. Gets out across the 45. Robinson, this time they'll try the left side. Gets it across mid. Taking on the Oklahoma Sooners out of the Big 12, and then Bama and the Spartans going head-to-head.
play clock here.
White takes a hit and it's picked off. Intercepted and an opportunity for Regis Ball. He's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Memphis. A direct snap here with Kerryon Johnson. Jet sweep to Smith. Gets out across the 30 to the 33. Down.
Plays, they need the running element from the spot.
Here is Kerryon again and spins for the first down. White is back then in there, but Johnson is also in the backfield, along with Peyton Barber. Here is Johnson. Where is that quarterback position headed next season for Auburn? White looking deep, and that is intercepted.
Struggling.
Robinson with the carry.
Play for this Auburn defense.
That was Carlton Davis who reached in there to knock it loose. And the Auburn, Sean White working out of the gun. Off the fake, looking to Peyton Barber with the catch. Barber tripped up around the 9.
Run it.
3rd and 7 for the Auburn offense. And the first down throw across the middle. Breaking tackles is Melvin Ray. That's some success, including a trip to the championship game, but have never won a bowl game in their careers. 5, Barber is the offset back, flirting with 1,000 yards on the season in the game here this afternoon.
Well, they changed his number. It's Robert Leff. He's coming in that big, heavy package on the top of your screen.
White, nowhere to go. And down he goes, and he will be short. Semifinal. And then on Friday and Saturday, 5 more SEC postseason games. Can they improve upon their... Sean White 5 for 9 on the day with a couple of picks. Davis gets down inside the 4.
With playing an outstanding game with 2 picks.
Peyton Barber will stay in to pass protect, and White able to hook up with Ricardo. In places like Auburn and Texas A&M and Georgia and Florida this year. Half of the season after it was Barber in the first half. Here is Robinson, nice stiff arm, puts his helmet down, gets a few extra.
Run the football.
Try Robinson again, and he is upended by turning around, encouraging his quarterback, White. They'll try it up the middle. Robinson appears to have Jeremy Johnson in at quarterback here on first down. He'll rifle it to Smith with a nice block in front of him. Touchdown, Auburn. Down in the red zone. We haven't seen much of him today. He's going to keep. He'll leg it out. Out across the 40.
The biggest play they've had on first down in this game.
A smattering of boos from the crowd there as White returns. Bobbled it. Now he's got it, and the throw incomplete. Paul?
He's fun to watch on film, and he'll be missed right now in this football game for Auburn.
They're going to send the quarterback, Sean White, out as the wide receiver to the left. The direct snap to Kerryon, and he will give it to Rock Thomas. That back to the... White with time, has a man, Ray. First down and more. Ray.
In the middle of the field.
Quick on the snap and incomplete.
Illegal substitute. Defense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Didn't read that as well. Robinson. Off the left side. Bounces out.
There are 2 fouls on the play. Both against the defense. Unsportsmanlike. Correct. Correction. 2 fouls on the play. Unsportsmanlike conduct against number 5. 5 of the offense, 12 of the defense. That is their first unsportsmanlike conduct. Results of the play, first down.
And the teams got into a brawl down on the field. This is Robinson. Took a running start at the DB Lanier. Robinson, good patience, waiting for the block in front of him. Down season, undefeated, and Alabama winners of the Southeastern Conference. Johnson going to keep on the first play of this fourth. Robinson up the middle. Robinson up the middle. The push towards the goal line. Awaiting a signal. And there it is. Touchdown. Memphis was driving to take the lead. And then 3 straight scores for Auburn in the second half. The direct snap there.
Against Oklahoma. I know Oklahoma's been a hot team, but Sean Watson, to me, is a difference maker right now in the country legs the last couple games.
He will try and get the Tigers their first national championship since 1981.
How will he develop after a first season? And, of course, Jeremy Johnson with another year remaining. For this football team, I know there's a lot of speculation, a lot of names have been thrown around. But when you look at this game today and how they played and the plan against Paxton Lynch.
Duties in their bowl prep to help out this defensive unit since Muschamp's departure to South Carolina. And as we mentioned,
this football team in the backfield.
And how about this for a stat? More rushing yards than total yards for Memphis today. In the final minute here at the Birmingham Bowl. And it certainly appears that the SEC will get out to a 2-0 start this bowl season. A much different story here against the Auburn D. Thomas. And what